I see it now with you. You'll never be the same.
So it is about 10:25 on a Tuesday morning, and I have taken myself out to the park, like half an hour or so maybe from where I live. I'm looking at the river. It's an incredible day. The birds are chirping and I'm feeling really good. I have been inspired by Jade to take myself out on a date and to just make time for myself in this way. I've had a hectic couple of weeks and I have a really hectic April, but a really exciting April. And so I know that I have that coming up. And so I thought, let's schedule this time in for me. Taking like a couple of hours out of my day where I found the time, which just happens to be this Tuesday morning, can do wonders. Like, you know, just looking forward to it and then actually doing it. And then, yeah, afterwards, it can be really powerful and transformative. Like I know when I go home, I'm gonna be really happy, I'm gonna be feeling really good, I'm gonna be in a really good mood, and it just really sets up my day. And even yesterday, like I had a really, really big week last week and I was shattered on the weekend. I had so much work to do and I was up until midnight finishing off some work, which is so unlike me. I also ate like really weirdly yesterday. I didn't really have any meals, I just snacked. This task and these few tasks were my main priority and I kind of just let everything else slip. But I knew that I had this coming up and this was really important to me, and that was getting me through it. Like I knew that as long as I'd get this done, I was on track for the rest of my week and it was going to be a great week. And I still feel like it's only Tuesday, but I went into this week being like, this is going to be a really good week. Yeah, it's kind of the power of doing something for yourself, I guess. I think when we think of dates, we think, you know, us and someone else, or us and a few people. And I love that Jade has kind of at least like opened my eyes to a date being just you is a really lovely thing to do. You don't have to wait for someone to do something with you. If like you can just go out there and do it yourself, do it by yourself and for yourself. And I think that's a really empowering thing, to know that you don't have to wait for someone and that you can enjoy your own company, you can enjoy it by yourself, and you don't have to be ashamed or embarrassed. Like I got dressed up like I would for a date or for like, yeah, seeing like friends or something, but I'm just taking myself out and it feels really, really nice. It's also really empowering and freeing because you're not waiting for someone else, like for it to be the right time for someone else. Like you just go whenever you want to go, you do it whenever you want to do it. And it can be as extravagant or as simple as you want. Like today, this was all I felt like, and it's a very basic thing, you know, grab a coffee, take myself to the park, have a picnic blanket, bring some books. It takes no effort and it's very cheap, but it's all I wanted to do and it's lovely. But I would love to sometime take myself on excuse the plane, I would love to sometime take myself on like a more extravagant date, like, I don't know, spend some more money or take myself away and like stay in an Airbnb for a night or two. Like, why not? You know? I don't even think it's about like treating yourself. I think it's just about taking care of yourself. And doing things for yourself on your own time is taking care of yourself. And the other thing that I kind of wanted to touch on in this video was timing. Timing's never going to be perfect. I have a very hectic week this week and previous weeks and few weeks coming up, and like it can feel a little counterintuitive to take a few hours out and go and sit in a park and read on a Tuesday. You know, it can feel a bit lazy. And there's always going to be, like, especially if it's the first time you do it, especially if like you normally do stuff with other people and you are nervous to do something by yourself, like there's always going to be reasons not to do it. And like the timing is never going to be perfect. There's always going to be something that's imperfect about it. But if you actually choose to do something that you really want to do, when you're in the moment, when you're on the date, it will just feel perfect. I don't have access to my normal camera gear this week, so I'm filming it on my phone. And I could have just not filmed a video this week, not filmed this, or even just not even gone on this date. I might have just thought, oh well, I don't have time, I'm not going to get a video done anyway, so I just won't. But I really wanted to make this video, and I didn't want something like not having access to my normal camera gear to affect that. And all this did was made me think outside the box, get a bit more creative and enjoy the freedom. And also, like, it's way easier to just film on my phone. I'm finding it to be a more enjoyable experience than I think I would if I was lugging one or two other cameras around with me. So that's just something to be grateful for. So what do I want to leave you with today? And what do I want to be going about the rest of my day with? Remember to always think about yourself and to do what feels right for you. It's important to be spontaneous, but also make sure that you carve out time for you. And whether that's doing things by yourself, whether that's doing things with other people. But if you kind of gravitate towards one or the other, get out of your comfort zone and try the other one. I need to be more comfortable and more readily willing to go out and do things for myself. Every time I do, I love it and I feel more connected with myself. I feel like I know myself a little bit better. Or even I'm just a little bit more confident to get out and do it again. Be proud of who you are and keep working on your self-confidence. I think for me at least it's always going to be something I'm working on. Like right now I'm sitting here in a park filming myself. And there are definitely people looking at me, or there have been people looking at me. I don't like it, but I do like what I'm doing. I like that I film this experience and that hopefully, like, because I think hopefully, at least for me, it was when Jade filmed her experience of going on a self-date that it encouraged me to go and do the same. So I hope that this can encourage you, or at least spark something in you to want to go and do something for yourself. So I am confident in myself because I like the message that I'm going to be sharing. And I'm also confident within myself because as long as I'm happy with what I'm doing, who cares? And like I actually have been believing that more in the past few weeks and months. Like, the only person I need to please is me. And And while I don't want to piss anyone off, I just need to focus on myself. It's scary and freeing at the same time, which is, I think, the place that I need to be in my life too. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video inspired you to go and do something that you've been putting off or not confident to do, or quietly confident but haven't shared it with anyone, or yeah, go and do something for you. And I'm really appreciative that you stuck around to this point in the video. And if you do decide to take yourself on a self-date, then I'd love to know what you're planning on doing or what you have done in the past in the comments. So please let me know, and that maybe will spark someone else's idea of a self-date for them too, which I think is really cool. I can't wait to see you on the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye. Look at this sun. Wow. Nature's amazing. Oh, and here's a tip. I always keep this picnic rug and cushion in my car in case I just want to go and read or work, or am inspired, or want to sit or do nothing or whatever. Like, it's a simple like cushion and blanket in the car can bring you so much happiness and open a world of opportunities. So set yourself up for future success.